This is Sebastian Martinez for Fight Club Rush here with Erik Wahrolen, who makes his pro debut against Ibrahim Halil Milli. And so it's been a long time coming. You know, your pro debut was talked about a little bit after your fight against August Jakobsson. Took a little bit longer. Now it's finally here. You've made pro lightweight weight as well. How do you feel the day before the fight?
I feel amazing. It's a dream come true. You know, like the weight cut, it was easy. I've been obsessed the whole summer. You know, as I said on the podcast, you know, just before summer, I told everybody, now I have the chance. That's exactly what I'm going to be. I'm going to be obsessed. There's going to be nothing else. And that's exactly what happened. So, you know, weight cut was easy. Everything is easy. I feel amazing. I'm happy. You know, it's great. It's great. It really is.
Yeah, you're radiating great energy, as is usually the case, especially now that you've been able to rehydrate a little bit. And you're facing a guy now in Milli who is making a bit of a comeback. He's had a bit of a layoff. He experienced on the amateur scene, but not necessarily a guy who it's easy to find a lot of footage on. What's your take on him so far, based on what you've seen?
Well, I haven't been able to see so much, but I've been lucky that I have teammates or old teammates actually met him in diverse competitions. So I have a little bit of an oversight of what he does and how he is in the things that he does separately. And I understand MMA is slightly different, but that at least it gives me an overview of things better than I would be able to do by just trying to look at him online, you know? Yeah. So.
And how do you go about sort of mentally preparing for that? Somebody who you haven't been able to see a whole lot on. Usually the guys you thought, you know, or maybe not the Enrique Paraguez, he was also a little bit hard to find info on. But how do you mentally go into a bout like that, where you can't necessarily see a lot of her latest fights, and where you gotta assume he's probably developed a ton since then?
Well, the thing, honestly, when you come like my whole outset, my whole mindset. It's not about things outside. I can't control the outside world. I can't control him. I can only control myself. And when I control myself and I use my techniques properly, that's when I'll be able to control him. That's the truth. And so I can only ever really think about myself. I can only think about my evolution and what I'm ready for. I think he's probably like, you know, the thing is, all the guys I've met are actually big and good guys. You know, I want to say that this guy is the most, you know, like well-rounded or something, but honestly, Enrique was really good as well. You know, and the same thing for August. He's got 2 wins after me in like 3 minutes, I think. So, you know, everybody is good. So I just prepare the best that I can, and I just make sure that I myself am the most ready that I can in every corner, mentally, physically, and just like, you know, my well-being. That's the most important thing. I have to have fun, and that's what I'm gonna have, man. I'm gonna have fun.
And you're known obviously for your grappling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and rightly so. But are you looking forward to perhaps displaying a few more of your weapons and you know, showing a little bit more of what you've got in your arsenal? Because it's almost like people expect a grappling-heavy game plan. Do you want to surprise people a little?
Yes. Simple as that, yes.
Seeing spinning stuff, or?
Oh yeah, spinning shit all the time, man. I'm actually quite good at the spinning shit, believe it or not. No, but the thing is, like, yes, I have to. You know, like, this is MMA. It's not just grappling. It's not, you know, like, I know my grappling works within MMA. I know I can win with it, so it's gonna be there. If I need it, it's gonna come forward. But right now, I need to test myself as well. You know, I need to show myself how does my stand-up work. Because if I continue winning, I'm going to continue to get bigger fights, bigger shots. And if I don't test myself now, what am I going to do when I meet somebody that's, you know, like his stand-up is world class? I'm not putting down, you know, Mili's striking at all, but we know, like, there's levels to everything. And what if, you know, I'm able to take myself quite far with my wrestling? Amazing. But when I meet that guy that stops my wrestling and then beats me up, because I'm not ready for it, I haven't been in the deep waters. You know, right now I feel I have the shot to at least put myself in deep water and still have control. It could be that I'm wrong. That's okay. You know, we never know how this game works out in the end. But as far as I know, I still have enough control to be able to go into my domain if I need to. But I have to be able to test the deep waters. We have to get that jab going. You know, that right has to sit. And if it does, perfectly. If it doesn't, then we go to wrestling.
All right. Sounds like a well-rounded game plan. And you've obviously had a lot of sort of hype and fans around you because you were part of sort of Swedish Survivor. And since then, you've had a lot of podcasts that were very well received. Seems like you're, you know, pretty much beloved by the Swedish MMA fans. But now you're in Uppsala against a guy from Uppsala, and I think everyone's kind of been cheering you so far. Are you expecting some booze tomorrow night?
I am. But you know what though? Honestly, this happened to me in Halmstad because before this, and well, I can first of all, I'm sorry. Can I go back and just say thank you for the kind words? Amazing, and thank you everybody for the love. But yeah. So in Halmstad, he was the home guy. So everybody was cheering him on, but that gave me a kick, man. I loved it. I love being the underdog. I am the underdog. That's the truth. Right now I have a lot of hype, and I'm so happy for it. But honestly, the stats and everything that they put out, it doesn't mean shit to me. In myself, I'm still the same person I was before all that shit. I'm still the underdog. I'm still working from underneath. I'm 40 years old. Everybody said no to me and several times before I got here. I have to remember that. I can't just believe that everything changed or everything like that. I have to be that hard worker. So all that I love it. I'm having great fun with it, and people come forward to me. And honestly, I only have great interactions, but I know what my focus is, and it's hard work.
All right. Well, you've always been very, very focused in whatever you've done, whether that's been jiu-jitsu or skating, and I've heard also comic books. So, top Batman comic ever.
Oh man, that is so hard. But okay, let's go. I love the White Knight. It's alternate universe one. That one hits the spot when it comes to alternate universes. And then honestly, like it's so hard, but I love Court of Owls.
That's a great one, honestly.
It's like I wasn't a Snyder fan, and then I read it and I was like, okay, goddamn, the dude is good. That was a good one. So that's probably like modern I can think of right now.
Yeah, that's a great choice. Me personally, Long Halloween, tough to beat.
Yes, Long Halloween is a shit too. Yeah, see, yeah, no. Team
All right.
story, man.
Yeah. Oh, and also that art is just fantastic.
I mean, I draw a little bit myself. Oh yeah. But right now I don't really have time for it. But I'm thinking after this fight I'm gonna go back and start drawing a little bit more. It's like fighting. You build things little by little, foundation by foundation. So maybe one day my own comic. I don't know.
A living, walking Renaissance man right in front of us. All right, rounding things off. What's your message for our fans? This is fine. Pro debut. You're getting rid of the shin guards. You're going down to 4-ounce gloves. What can fans expect now that you're making the move to the pro leagues?
Well, I just hope to be able to give the fans a show. I want to be able to show you guys that I do have hands. I kick like a son of a beep. People are going to see that. And, I'm just very grateful, too, because I'm able to have this. People gave me this. That's the truth. I asked for it, and I showed a lot of hard work, but it's been given to me. You can't just take things by yourself. And I get so much love, I get so much support. So it's the whole package. So that's what people are gonna see. A very happy man that gets to follow his dreams and just want to have good fights. That's all.
Well, that sounds like a recipe for a great fight. So be sure to tune in Aftonbladet Plus, where Erik Wahrolen makes his pro debut against the hometown favorite Ibrahim Halil Milli. Don't miss it.
Let's go. Thank you, man.